football, do you know why the spread offense was designed?
No.
The offense is designed so, what used to be a traditional offense in the past? You know?
Like an I formation.
I formation, or what else? Very good. Wishbone. Right?
Wishbone. Yeah.
Powerful people blocking, all right? And the spread offense was designed to basically put people in space, spread the defense out, to widen the defense so you can run the ball easier up the middle, or you can run the ball outside, okay? And so what I'm trying to explain to them though is, they try to run the ball, a lot of teams in the spread, they try not to take advantage of the spread. And the way you take advantage of the spread is if you can't block well up here, you have to be able to block out here. Okay? Because you can't block nowhere. That just doesn't happen. You can't block nowhere, but you have to be able to block somewhere. Okay? So what I wanted to explain to them was this, that number one, all right, when you see a four hands defense, okay, the biggest mismatch, if you can't defend inside, if you can't block inside, is outside, all right? So this right here has to be blocked, this right here has to be blocked, and the ball's thrown out here. Now the problem is, number one, I told them that they don't work on blocking probably at all. I guess that they don't. And I told them that you have to put guys out there that will block. Okay? So what we did was, we talked about, and you know these guys better than me, okay? But I told them that, number one, this should be your best ball carrier. So what formation is this to you guys right here?
This would be like an open left.
Correct, it is open left, yes. Okay? So this would be Hassan, okay, 'cause in their eyes, that they think he's a good player, okay? This would be Logan. Okay, this is Anthony. Okay? This is Shalom. Now this guy here, I'll get to in a second. What's his purpose? Okay? This is between me and you. Okay? And now that guy there are two kids that they mentioned for that spot right there. Do you have any idea who these two kids are?
Wow.
I don't know, you tell me, I don't know the names. You have no idea? They're your age. One starts with an F, the last name.
Fulano.
Wait.
Fulano?
Yeah, he's a year older.
Oh, is he older than you? Okay. So him, it's Sam, right?
Yeah.
And then there's another kid that's like a head case. I think he's your age, athletic. They think he's athletic.
Your running back. The running back from last year.
From last year?
What's his name?
After Hassan left.
Who's Stanley? Something? No. What was? Oh, Shalom and then Stanley. Those guys. That kid Stanley is a year younger than me.
No, the one that came late.
Oh, Jamal.
Jamal what?
Jamal Bella.
The Velox, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So he's your age?
Yeah.
Is he good?
He's alright.
Alright, so Sam or this guy, right?
I guess he's better than some of the kids at our school.
Okay, so one of those two guys. So now, see, the most important people. Okay, so what you're basically doing now is how many actual receivers do you have in the game?
4?
No.
Oh, 5.
No. How many actual receivers?
Oh, 2.
Who?
Shalom and then Sam.
Are those guys receivers? They may sound like they're not receivers, are they? They may sound like they're not receivers.
What do you mean?
Are they receivers, those guys?
Sammy's a receiver, yeah.
He is.
And Alex he played tailback, but...
Okay. So in actuality, you might have basically almost one receiver in the game. Instead of saying to you, what's the purpose of this though?
For the better blocking.
Okay, better blocking, because if they're gonna give you numbers for the ball screen. Anytime it's 3-on-2, the ball should be thrown out there. The problem is that you guys are so horrible at blocking, so terrible, that you don't block anybody. The play goes incomplete or goes for no yards. And so what happens when the play is incomplete or goes for no yards? What do you think that happens? What's the result of that?
Fourth down. Or
No, it doesn't have to be necessarily fourth down. What's the result? What's the result of a play when it's either incomplete or goes for no yards?
you're not going anywhere. You're not moving the ball.
Not moving the ball, and you keep going good, and you stop calling it. Do you understand that? You understand the number one thing what coaches do is they don't call plays that don't work. They don't worry about fixing the problem. They just say that play doesn't work.
Mhm.
But if you have a play that worked, that was some bullshit play that worked, they'll call it again.
Mhm.
You have to be able to get two guys here that can block. Like, do you think these guys can block?
Yeah. Well, Anthony, I can't really say I know that he can block, but Logan,
Would he block? Would he block better than any other receiver?
yeah,
on the team?
probably. Most likely.
That's what it's about. It's not what
Yeah, I think he had better, more heart than the other kids.
to block. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
To actually go and hit people.
So now, you have this now. Here's where this comes in now. These are your isolation routes. You have 4 routes: a slant, a hitch, an in, and a fly. Okay. Now, here's a question I ask you. You come up to the line. This is what they do in college, okay? This is what they do in college. You have 3 choices. Come up to the line. Okay? This is basically what Oregon does, okay? What are your 3 options as a quarterback?
Gonna do the hand off the ball, pass the ball,
To be specific,
well, throw the ball to a receiver.
which receiver?
Anyone going out for a pass.
Okay, which would be who? This is all one play here, so
To either the number 3 over here or the number 1.
okay.
Okay.
Is that the same option to you or a different option? Be honest. I want you to say that.
2 different options.
That's 2 different options. Why is it 2 different options? Though I think you guessed it correctly. I don't think you know. Why is it 2 different options?
Wouldn't it be if something is taken away on this side pre-snap or even after the snap, then you could flip to throw the screen?
No, this is all pre-snap stuff. That's good. Yes. Good. No, you said the last word was perfectly right. What did you say was the last thing you said? You got it right. Throw the. What did you say?
Throw the screen.
Screen. The reason why it's 3 different options is because this is actually a drop back pass, regardless if it's one step drop or not. This is a handoff and this is a screen. So you have 3 things you have to do. And who makes the decision?
I do.
You understand what I'm saying? You make a decision. So now, anytime there is a blank, okay, blank, put together the rules for me.
Okay. Anytime, I guess, the will is outside the box.
Okay, we gotta go before you're right. You're jumping too fast. But that is a rule, yes, we gotta go.
Anytime the center is uncovered.
No, we're going, we get closer, we're not there yet. Keep going. That's not the right start, but it is, you're in the right area, but it's not, that doesn't matter. Okay.
Just follow the sequence that you need to observe on the defense, Steven.
Anytime you have 4 men down.
Nope.
Steven, what is the first thing you see on the defense?
Look at the safety.
Correct. So anytime there's one
Jesus.
safety in defense,
Alright.
anytime there's one safety in defense, okay? So as a person, you gotta know against one safety defense. Now, what's the next thing you gotta look for?
You look from the corners.
See, that's what I'm saying, no, doesn't matter,
So you look at the box.
correct? Very good. Okay, because one safety defense should tell you that the box should be underloaded or overloaded.
Overloaded.
Very good. By how many people?
8. Right?
Not necessarily. What is it based on?
Whether the safety that came down.
No. What is it?
How many people are inside the box?
That's what tells you, yes, but what is it based on? The number of people. That's what that
How
tells
many
you.
players are inside the tackles?
No, the pace is based upon the type of formation you have. If you have this formation compared to this formation, will the backs count be the same? Tell me what you think and why.
No.
No. So you have 3 formations up, right, up there. 2 up top, 1 at the bottom. They all can play 1 safety defense. Will the box count be the same?
No.
Why not?
Wouldn't it be different because you brought more, like you brought the receivers in on the line of scrimmage. Like there's more people. Like it's not as spread out. So when they
I mean, you're saying the right answer, but you got to talk like a football player. So right now, you know, listen, you're doing better than most kids your age, but you don't sound like a football player. You need to sound like a football player. You understand what I'm saying? First of all, yeah.
Since you brought the number 2 receivers, I guess.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's not the way you're presenting the information. When I said that, I don't mean it's how you're talking. It's the word terminology you're using.
The receivers, when you bring them in.
You're not bringing in receivers. That's my point. That's what I'm saying. You sound like a novice. First, you're changing personnel.
So the tight ends.
First, you create more gaps. The more gaps you have in the formation, the more defenders are in the box. Explain to me what that means.
So if you bring more players or put in 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage, that creates 2 extra gaps.
Correct.
So they would have to account for those gaps.
Yeah, you sound like a football player. You can't sound like two receivers go in. What was this, Pop Warner? That's what I'm saying. Okay. So now that's 2 extra gaps. So now how many defenders would be in the box here, and then here, and then here, to overload the box? Does it count the same or different? Does the box count the same or different?
Wouldn't it be different by 1 player?
By 1 player? What do you mean by that?
Like there would only 1 more player would be inside the box.
Correct. But now you kind of didn't answer my question, but you did say the right thing. So how many defenders would be in that box right there? 1 safety defense, how many defenders would be in that box?
Wouldn't there be 8?
Correct. Why though? Because I told you a long time ago.
Because
It's based upon one thing.
oh, the tight ends, wouldn't they stretch the box?
That doesn't do with tight ends.
Oh.
It has to do with the number of potential blockers you have. They have to always have 1 extra guy than potential. How many potential blockers do they have?
Oh, okay. You have 7.
7. So it has to be in that box.
Okay.
How many potential blockers do you have over there?
6,
How many men have to be in the box?
7,
How many potential blockers do you have here?
5,
So how many men have to be in the box?
6.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you come up, when you have these package plays, you come up and look at what first?
The safety,
Okay, then
the box.
good. And to see if it's what? Was the word I used before? 2 words I used before.
Overloaded or underloaded.
That's right. Very good. And that's all dependent upon what?
The type of formation.
Correct. Alright, so open left, open right, don't look at the board. How many men have to be in the box for it to be overloaded?
6,
How many men are underloaded?
4, or 5.
5. Even is underloaded. You understand what I'm
Okay.
saying? Does that make sense? So I'm going to test you in the future now. Okay? So, it's overloaded, right? This
Yeah.
box here. So now that tells you what's out of the equation.
Running the ball.
Running the ball's out of the equation. Perfect. So we got step 1, we got step 2. Now what's step 3? What was step 1? Just so we're on the same page.
Wait, wasn't step 1 recognizing that it was a 1 safety defense?
Correct. Step 1 was step 2.
Checking if the box is under or overloaded. And then
What's step 3 now?
check. Would you check how far the corner is?
No.
Off the. Oh no. Oh. Oh, you look to the side of the field where you would the trip side, and you would check if you have an advantage
Very good.
over the amount of
Yeah,
defenders.
listen, with these plays, you have to stop getting, and listen, you know, look at the corners, and that's all that, that's pro. This is not how you play this offense, and not how you do this offense, okay? You're not looking at the corners, okay? You're gonna peek them right before the snap, but they don't influence anything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying to you? There's no corners. Okay, so what did you say next step 3 is?
You check if you have a numbers advantage to the trip side
That's right.
or the screen side.
That's right. That's right. Because on this formation, and that's what you're saying about this formation against a one-seeded defense, this is one way you can line up to the defense, right?
Yeah.
Okay? What other 2 things can the defense do? Here. You don't know. Tell me you don't know.
Mm-hmm. They would shift over.
Okay, explain to me.
So the mic.
Raise it.
Um.
No, just raise it. Take the towel here. All right. Put them where?
He would split the difference between the tackle and the number 3. The inside linebacker.
Erase it.
He would be like in the A gap, and then he would be stacked over the end, like right behind.
Erase it. Close. Over here.
Oh.
Okay, over here, whatever, maybe that.
Okay.
Okay. So now, that's one thing they can do. They can line up that way to it, right? Box overload or underloaded?
Still, oh no, underloaded. Isn't it?
How many defenders you have in the box? Count them for me.
6.
Show me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good. So you said it's underloaded?
Oh no, overloaded.
You sure?
Yeah.
100% sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, you look out there and you see that for this type of structure. Now what do you do?
I know I have more space over here for either. Wait for the. Well, what side is this called? Like the isolation side?
Weak side, isolation,
Yeah.
not sure. Say isolation side. At least that sounds like a football. Go ahead.
I know that wouldn't I know that backside is open for
So wait,
slant or in or hitch?
whatever the play is called. You know, the coach asked me, do I think you can call your own routes? I told him absolutely not, because I don't think you're at the level to understand what routes to call. I don't think you understand down distance momentum. And a lot of young guys just want to throw it deep all the time. That's not the answer. Okay? But you have the option to throw whatever that route is out there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if they overload the trips with the overloaded box, okay, you throw what? You do what?
You flip and throw back up.
Yeah. Well, it's not even flipping. It's just before the snap happens now, you see all this happening. Right? So then on the snap, your eyes would go where?
I'm gonna go to the safety and then to the well.
That's the problem. That was good. The only problem is it took you way too long to answer. Understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
If that is correct. Okay. Now, do you understand this?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys do anything like this really? No.
No, we haven't done anything like this before.
Yeah. Alright, so,
Well, something similar.
now your coach asked me yesterday, would you do similar?
It was just like, we would have a hitch here,
Uh-huh.
and then pre-snap if the corner was way off, and also had to read the will to see how far outside he went. But if the corner was playing soft and giving him a far cushion, then I would throw the hitch. If not, then I throw the screen.
Okay. But never with the run play.
No.
That's good. I mean, it's good. The coach asked me yesterday, he goes, what if the corner's in here? What do you think that does?
Just takes away the routes going towards the inside.
Oh yeah? Doesn't do shit. That's what everyone thinks. That's what everyone thinks. it's like it's like a child testing a parent. If you do this, you're not going out or you're not playing video games anymore. What happens? The child does it and the parent doesn't do shit. That's what that's like. If a receiver learns, that's what I was talking to your coaches about yesterday. You have to take the smartest and most caring athlete you have. It has to be an athlete. It can't be a male cheerleader. But it's because the smartest and most caring guy, he'll actually understand where the defender is and how I run my route based upon the defender. Okay, so stay right there. Okay, the ball's in there. The ball's in there. One more step right there. Okay, you got what kind of leverage on me? The ball's in there. Actually, I'm wrong. Ball's in there. Okay. I gotta run a swing. Okay. Two things receivers in all high school, your program, every program in Long Island, they do. They're either gonna do two things. They're either gonna just they're gonna be like, oh shit, this guy's in here. They're gonna panic, and they're just gonna run in, and all it's gonna do is what? I just run in. What do you think's gonna happen?
Go off the timer.
Well,
Or would it make it easier for him to cover?
Exactly. He's just gonna say, okay, I'll just come here. Boom. He's on his back. Okay, that means it's a very tough catch. You can make the throw, but it's a tough catch. Okay. The most important thing I told you, coach, yesterday, the two jobs receiver has. One is to catch the ball. What's the other job? You know?
Run good route.
No. Create space for the quarterback. Okay? You have to create space for the quarterback to throw. So when the receiver, I tell my guys, you got to judge yourself on how open you got. Okay? Because this is not the pros. Okay? If you want to out route, and the guy's on your back like this, at your level or my level, even my level, Division II college, you suck. There should always be a gap. There should always be a gap. And the bigger the gap is, and if your technique is right, that means you're a fucking stud. Because that means the quarterback can throw a bad pass and nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's your job, to create space besides catching the ball. So that's one way. I said you're running, which sucks. Okay, the next way is they don't even notice that he's inside. They're oblivious, not even thinking, and they just run straight. 1, 2, 3, and now they break. Who has the leverage?
The corner.
Why?
Because he's still inside.
Yeah, still inside me. Still inside me. So again, it's gonna be another situation where the corner is gonna be ahead of me, or he's gonna be on my back, and I have to make a tough catch. I probably won't make it. All right? Or, and that's what I tell people all the time, when slants get picked off by the cornerback, it's the fault of the receiver. When slants get picked off by alley defenders, it's the quarterback's fault because his eyes have to be there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now the way to run it, though, my point is real simply, the way to run any route is you have to attack leverage. So when you run the route, I'm here. The first thing I'm doing is boom. I step over myself. Okay, I step over myself, and now I'm running right at you. And I give myself how many blank way go? How many?
2.
2?
No, you give yourself.
It's a number. When you say 2, what's 2 to you?
Inside or outside.
Yeah, so you're missing 1.
Or up the field.
Or behind.
Yeah.
Behind. Now I give myself 3-way go. When a corner plays you inside and you just run straight, he's gonna just say, okay, he's not going inside. So all I gotta defend is either outside or I gotta defend straight. So that's why it takes a guy who's smart and who's gonna pay attention
to details.
Because he has to trust that guy. That's why the coach said. He's like, what if? I said, no, you don't understand what I'm saying to you. All the quarterback has to worry about is these 2. That guy's job is to do his job, which is basically get the guy straight, run the route. It's very simple. It really is. I mean, you should never lose. You should give yourself a chance to catch the ball every time. So, you have to be smart, you have to care, okay, you have to be athletic. Okay, so that's the thing. If the corner's outside of you, and this is what I explained, I'll take it in a second. The corner's outside of you. The worst thing to do is run straight and go here. The worst thing, you're outside of me, get out there. Or you're next to your dad. Right here. If I run straight, what is the DB gonna do? What is the DB gonna do? He's gonna start, you know what it's called? Squeezing me down. But now if I stay there and I run at you, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna keep back
That time, and possibly if you're disciplined with your technique, you're gonna skate out. So now, by him running, let's just say he just looks back. By me running this way, I created what?
more speed
For where?
for the ball to be thrown
Where? Very good. Where?
in the alley.
In the alley. Beautiful. That's right. Is this more space here, or is this more space? And your coach came to me and said, nice guy. Came to me like, oh, doesn't that affect the timing? I said, there's no such thing as timing. There's no such thing as timing. Okay? There's no fucking timing at a high school, Valley Stream Central. I mean, they can't even take a snap, so I don't want to hear about timing. Okay? But all you got his job is to create space. And usually 4 routes. You need to be able to run by him, you need to run a hitch, you need to run a vertical in 6 yards, vertical slant. And that's it. I mean, you know, the coach will say your receivers are horrible. So they know you're horrible. So, you know, the key is to be able to, you know, this year is to win games and be competitive against tough teams. That's the goal for this year. And you have to do it right. And I told him, I said, the pressure is on you. That's just reality. That's why you got to prepare yourself. To watch these films, okay, training, okay, weightlifting, conditioning. The pressure is on you because if they play this defense.
Yeah. That's when I start the next session.
All right, the next thing now. All right, now what is the other way the defense can play in this set? You did a good job adjusting. So we showed one way, we showed the second way. There's one other thing defense can do.
I'm not sure what else they could do.
See, you got to think outside the box. What do you think? The linebackers, we get hit. I know that the linebackers really.
They would move the safety over.
Close. Close, it's so close. Yeah, okay. Here?
Yeah.
How about here? Right?
Alright. Yeah.
Okay, now you come out, look out there. How many safeties are there?
0.
0. When you do 0 safeties, what's the next thing to do? But forget that. What's the next thing? Next step. We see 0 safeties. What's the next step?
I know it.
What's that?
Well, I know I don't have a lot of time back there.
No, I know. But forget that. What's the next step with this? Get all that. What's the next thing? With the safety, then what?
I know that the screen is taken.
See, no. See, skipping steps. That's the.
Oh, check the box.
That's right. No matter what, right? You
Yeah.
have to do that. The problem is you're not good enough, okay, or experienced enough. See, me, I was playing, I wouldn't need to check the box. But you need to learn, your biggest issue, your biggest drawback is discipline. You have to learn self-discipline. You know what the definition of discipline is?
Well, to do things right. Wouldn't
To do the same thing all the time, no matter the situation. That's discipline. So right here it's real easy to say 0 safeties. Okay, but you have to prove that you don't need to check the box to me. And I'll let you know when they call us bit ready. You have to check the box. Okay, the 0 safeties, right? You check the box overloaded or underloaded.
It's underloaded. Wait, no, overloaded.
Okay, then what?
Then I look to the side, the trip side,
Uh-huh.
and I see that the screen would be taken away.
Perfect.
And then that's how I know I have the backside open. Well, not open, but I would have to look backside.
Okay, good. And what's the problem backside?
The will is outside the box.
That's right. Now here's the thing. Let's be honest. What's the one route we can call here? Or the 4 routes I gave you?
A hitch,
No. Why not?
because the will could get underneath
That's
it.
right. So what's the one route we can call here? The 4 routes I gave you.
Would be vertical.
That's right. Now, and here's the thing you gotta tell me, and this is the point you gotta get to. Okay, you gotta get to being a step ahead of me. Okay, you say, Coach, chances are probably that they're probably going to be.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can throw a slant. You know, if he shows blitz. Now the key is you still got to on the snap. Got to look at who.
The will.
That's right. You already know. You have to understand that you can never assume someone's blitzing. Okay, you went to the game against us for us in Virginia, and Steve threw that swing pass, that flat pass. The guy blitzed. No, forget about it. He saw him blitz, and he stopped and came back. You would never ever and picked it off and ran it back for a touchdown. You can't ever assume blitz. You gotta expect blitz. So your thing is if you think it's blitz and it's a slant, that's great. If it doesn't blitz, you better throw it away. You know what I'm saying to you? But the corner's press and inside, you go vertical. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I want you to study this because I'm going to test you on it. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
And then it's your job. And I told your dad is extremely intelligent for never playing football. I want to know if your coaches, how they're teaching you this stuff, if they're going to put it in, and what they're teaching you to do. You understand what I'm saying? Well, let's go to the next point now. Also about person. All right? Just in general, just so you understand. And these are outside receivers here. Cover two. What's the leverage with the corners in cover two?
Outside.
Very good. What's the job?
To funnel the number one
Good.
inside and read the number two.
Beautiful. Awesome. How should this guy run this vertical here?
When he go outside, towards his leverage, and then
At him or outside of him?
at him.
Okay. That's all right. I know I said for the slant, yes. You want to go outside of him because his job is to funnel you. So you want to make him do two
Oh
things.
yeah, you want to get.
What are two things he can possibly do?
What do you mean
In the
as?
corner. When this guy goes outside of him, what are two things he can do?
He could open and turn.
Or is that an open turn? Because then he's not gonna read number two if he's opening and turning, right?
Oh yeah. So wouldn't he just backpedal?
No, he's gonna skate out.
Oh,
Why would he skate out?
because he doesn't want to give up the outside.
Very good. Now you skate out and you're running vertical. You created what?
Oh, more space.
That's right. Right. You run inside. This corner's gonna clamp you down. You're gonna get your ass kicked and run in here. There's no place to go ball. The other thing the corner can do when you run outside of him is, you know what? Just do nothing. Be horrible and let the guy run outside of you. Because cornerbacks at your level are not used to people taking the lever. Again, it's like being a parent. They think if you're gonna just say something, the kid's gonna listen. So they think of playing defensive back. If I just stand here, the receiver's not gonna do shit. And it fucking works. Every high school film I watch in this area just works. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Passing the football in this area, it's more about the receiver than the quarterback, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They give him no chance to throw a ball. You know, that's why the receiver has to know what he's doing. So, you understand what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
So that's another thing I explained to them. So you gotta be conscious. You don't be scared to say anything too. And then the right way to do is just ask the coach in the beginning. Say, you know, if you see, you know, I don't know if you practice against cover two defenses. I don't know what you practice against. Or 7-on-7, everyone plays cover two. Teams that never play cover two, when they go 7-on-7, they play cover two. But you should say, hey, coach, you know, can you mind talking to him, like trying to get outside of him or at least getting him to widen so I can have more space to throw it with the safety. You gotta let the coach do it first, and then eventually when the season starts, you start doing it. But you know what's gonna happen if you start doing it right away? Why am I telling you this? Do you have any idea?
No.
Because coaches are very, all coaches, whether they coach you, personal trainers, they're all very emotional, sensitive, and they feel like that you're doing their job for them. I feel like I love that your dad comes around because I want your dad to learn. The other people say like, you know, stay over there. They don't want to feel like, why are you criticizing me? So you have to understand that you have to let the coach do it. Make him. That way you can't. If you're doing it, and you know, people are gonna look at you as, why is this kid doing it? You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
And then the season starts, then you can start doing all that stuff. After you've heard the coach say it a bunch of times, because the thing is this, coaches like to know that it's their idea. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want to know. So if they say it 7-8 times, the whole team doesn't know that you told them to say it, but the whole team hears it. Then you start saying it, it's like, oh, yeah, he's repeating what I'm saying. It's fucked up, but that's how just life is. Okay? So the last thing that we spoke about, I mean, they gave me a couple of their plays, put it in like this one play. Test you out here. You have this formation? I don't know what I think. You don't have this formation.
No.
Sniffer maybe here?
Yeah, that would be, and then he would be the pistol.
Okay, yeah.
So it would be, like, strong right.
So, yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Slants and little bubbles right here, right? Okay. What coverage will this work at best against?
2.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Why not?
Because the alley is, well, it's, the Sam is in the alley, so he's in the way of the blade. Basically.
What about the boat?
The corner would be responsible
What's
for.
coverage work best against?
Wouldn't it be like 3 or 4?
Okay.
Maybe?
What's the problem with, what could be the problem with 4? You play Oceanside at a night game, I heard, so like they play a lot of cover 4.
Well, he would have curl flat, the Sam,
Mm-hmm.
so.
But no, he wouldn't be a problem, he'd be a problem.
I'm not sure that. I thought the Sam would be.
What's the same do cover 4?
Curl flat?
Go fly. Okay. That's not a problem, so it's wide open, right?
Yeah. So, would it be the mic?
Nope.
Or the safety sitting?
What's the safety doing cover 4?
He sits or takes a step up and then he's reading number 2.
Okay.
And then if the number 2 goes 8 to 12 yards vertical, like depending on the team, then he would play him man to man. If not, he would stay squatted
And watch what?
and watch for number 1.
See, the thing is this, you know this information, but because you don't get trained mentally, you're not able to produce it. And I'm not, it's not all your fault, but I want you to know the truth. You don't get trained mentally at all. You have all this information, but because you don't get a chance, again, to work at it, produce it, it winds up just basically staying there. Now you're not thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the information, you're 100% right. He's a horrible player that's come before. It's always just how it's played.
And
Or, what else?
I'll cover 1.
Oh, very good. Make sense?
Yeah.
You have this, you gotta learn how to use it. You know what I'm saying to you? You gotta learn how to use this information. Okay? So that was very good. Now, that's one place I want to put it. Let me tell you 3 plays that I gave. So, hold this. When you're in this scenario here, when you're in this scenario, okay, here are 3 plays. 3 plays, excuse me. Okay. Box underloaded, overloaded.
Overloaded.
Barely, but yes, but you still can run it. But here's the thing, let's say you guys can't piss a drop. Right, you don't piss a drop, can't piss a drop, means you can't get a yard.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, you know, what's the first thing you do before the box?
Safety.
What's we do after the box? Very good.
You look to the trip side.
That's good. Then after that, what do we do? Very good. What do we do after that?
You look back side.
Good. Okay? Looking for what?
The linebacker
Very
to
good.
check.
That's very good. Linebacker, a threat here or not?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so they kind of took away your quick passing game. They give you the vertical, but the vertical again, you know, listen, what even coaches said, your coaches said, you know, I told you coaches when I watch you throw to them, with nobody covering, it's like 50-50 they're gonna catch it. So with a defender, unless they improve, it's not really a good option. Vertical's not a good option unless you have a guy that can almost always catch the ball. You know what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have to track the ball with your shoulders, you know, it's a lot. So I said, So they're taking away quick passing game, taking away the run, right? Taking away the screen, correct? So now that package play we're talking about is all done. So again, three pass plays. I said, listen, run this guy in the corner, run this guy here. Now, not bump. Run 2 steps up. Run 2 steps up. When he runs 2 steps up, he's gonna backpedal, going 2 steps up, and then break out. Okay, it's a sprint out play. So we'll read the safety. All right, 3 shell versus play. Who'd be the read? 3 shell.
Outside linebacker.
Very good. He backpedals. We know it's what?
We know it's taken away. Wait, what do you mean?
He backpedals.
But what do you mean?
Versus 3 shell, the outside linebacker can do 2 types of athletic movements. What are the 2 types of athletic movements he can do?
Sprint.
Sprint,
Like
laterally. Very good.
And then drop back.
Yeah, I don't call it drop back. It's a backpedal.
Backpedal.
See, that's what I'm talking football player. Drop back. Who drops back?
Quarterback.
Drop back. Alright? So he backpedals. So what do you know once he backpedals?
Wouldn't it be 1?
Very good. But don't tell me what it be.
Yeah.
Tell me it's 1.
It's 1.
Okay? So now we have, based upon this play, okay, we know that. So where should the ball go? Should it go to 1 or 2 places?
Shouldn't it go out? Like
Out.
towards the side, like
The ball, I'm saying. What route should you?
to the number 3.
Yeah, that's what the play's designed for, because it's a pick play. Okay, so that would be yes. But where else could the ball go?
The corner.
Very good, because it's a big mismatch. But yes, we
Yeah.
want to get to number 3 with a pick. Now another thing I told him is this: when this guy sits in here, he sits down. He's got to sit, and then when you kind of pass him, start to- because now watch this against cover 3 now. All right, let's say you call this play. Let's just say you call this play. All right, let's cover 3. Read the safety. Okay, this is called play now. We're not worried about box or anything. Read the safety. Okay, who are we looking at? Let's read the safety in this play. Who are we looking at next?
Well,
Who are we looking at next?
so much outside linebacker.
Correct. He buzzes to the flat. Okay? He buzzes to the flat. Who's the next guy we look at?
The corner.
You see, and you see, you're getting this correct. You know, how many times have we over this play?
A lot. Well, a play similar to.
Similar, right? Okay, but the thing is, you're not confident with it. And my point is this: you have to be able to take all the things I teach you and apply them against any play that anyone ever gives you. So when you go to college, you already know, you tell yourself what the reads are. Just like this. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like, you're right, but you have to, that's my point, is you have to be able to work your brain. You're working your muscles real hard. Okay, you gotta be able to work your intelligence. Okay, so now we see the corner bail. You see that's a linebacker, get a whiff, see the corner bail. Okay, we know what's dead now, what's the corner bails.
The corner route.
That's right. So now this guy, once he settles, he's wide open, coming in behind who?
The outside
That's
linebacker.
right, behind him. He can't play. That's why so that's the way the play's designed. Instead, this guy is a sprint out play. Okay? Right? Nobody blitzes, he helps the end, they blitz. Come around, he blocks that.
But for this sprint out, I wouldn't be taking like a T-step or anything.
Oh, you have to always do that. That's always
Like even, like, oh yeah.
Tell me.
Even after I pass the outside linebacker, I just have to
That's
get
right.
back.
That's right. Boom. That's right. Boom. He's wide open every time. So that's one play I gave him, right? Next play I gave him. Okay, next play. Okay, same scenario. Safety. Okay. Right, this is a team's taking away. This is not that package play, right? But they call this because they're taking this away here. They got the run game. They got 3 for 3. Okay, you can't throw a ball. You can't throw a run. You can't throw a quick pass. They give you the vertical, but okay, it's not high percentage. So you come with this play right here. All right, read the safety. Who's the read?
The outside linebacker?
No.
No? Oh. Wait.
So that's fine. I don't mind you making a mistake because you know why I like the mistake? Because it was fast and it was aggressive. But it's not. What are we trying to accomplish? Do you know what play design?
To get the number 3.
We're trying to accomplish basically a horizontal read and a vertical stretch.
At the same time.
At the same time, very good. So who's the horizontal read?
The linebacker that
Correct. Who's the vertical stretch?
The The wait, isn't it still the linebacker?
No. Because where's the corner go? I know what you think.
Oh, the corner.
The corner's going. The corner's not ending here. Right, the corner's going there. So we read safety, and we look at who?
The corner.
Corner. His chest is facing downhill. Where should the ball go?
The corner.
That's right. His chest is open.
Then we should go to the end. I mean,
Then we should do what?
wait, what do you mean open? Like, where do you go?
Say you're the receiver.
Okay.
Right there. Quarterback's in there, right? So my shoulder, you run at me, my shoulder's like this. You said throw the corner out. My shoulder's like this. What should we do? If my shoulder's
I'll
this
throw that in route.
No.
When-
See, that's only before you get to the trap. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Oh, he wouldn't be able to get back. Oh, read
Read
Yeah.
what? Who?
Read the outside linebacker.
Understand?
Yeah.
Now, tell me how this play can be a problem.
Cause the number 2
Mm-hmm.
on the in route could run into an inside
good.
linebacker. And then the number 1 on the in route could run into the outside linebacker.
Correct. That's when they lined up this way. That's when they lined up. That's when they lined up. This way out here. You know, that's where you come back and hopefully you can pop him behind. You read him, he gets wide, you hit him back door. The best thing to do, get a smart guy, just to stop right here. You tell that guy to just stop. You got
They
this?
will do it? I don't think.
No chance. Them stopping, no chance. This play is all in quarterback here. Now the running back lines up here. Okay? Quarterback drops back. His eyes are all here. Who's gonna cover this guy man to man?
The Mike. Or the inside linebacker.
The linebacker is inside, right? This guy has to go through all this traffic. Your eyes are you drop back. Look here. Then you start to fade like a screen, but it's not a screen. Touchdown. The most important part of this play, I didn't tell you coaches this stuff got. These splits, this guy right here, these guys can't be too wide. You want these guys to go. So they have to be a little bit tight.
Oh, okay.
If you remember that, there's a lot of information on this thing.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Can't wait. You got it all of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, percentages, you can send this to me, right?
At this?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Open left, just draw. Just make a little block, you know what I'm saying? Open left. First go everything one way. Okay? Draw with the leverage. It's nice.
Yeah, I forgot about the thing. That's the tripod.
Stand here. No, go to the right. That's it. No. You go to the what? Frisco?
Yeah.
This is not something you have to memorize, but I just want to go this with you. Go ahead. It's important. Okay. Draw a line between the X and the Z the whole way down. Yeah. That's the last one here, right? Indian NASCAR, right? Should be the last
Yeah.
formation. Huh?
Well, Indian NASCAR are 2 different ones.
Oh, they're not almost similar? No.
Well, almost, yeah.
Okay, just draw one. That's fine.
Draw next. Oh.
Good. Excellent. All right, now listen. This is what I told you, coaches. Just to listen. Like, you guys are gonna have 3 running backs. Right? Anthony Rose and Hassan. This guy, who knows what he'll be. One receiver playing. The biggest mistake you can make as a coach is to make no player. I'm just unfortunately because you guys don't work on building team camaraderie and teammates and everyone doing their job.
Mhm.
Everyone wants to be the man in the paper. No, if you told those 2 guys you just stand out here and block all day for us, you could tell kids, these kids from his school, a lot of kids everywhere, just stand out here and block all day. We'll go 11-0. They don't get 1 carry and be pissed.
So you can't. My point is, you can't make everyone the same position in different formations. So what I told him to do was go simply. Let's first go. This becomes Anthony. This becomes Hassan. Because you guys have to run that little bubble, right, with a reed. And this becomes Logan. This becomes the kid Sam or whatever. What's that kid's name? Jawal?
Jamal.
What's his last name?
Bella.
Relax. And this is Shalom anyway. So you see how now they switch positions. But the same people are on the field. Okay? And then here you have Logan in the, now he's in the backfield now. You see? Then you have Anthony. You have who's got to go in motion in this package?
The Y.
Why? So
Oh, I
now-
put the wrong letters. Those should be switched.
okay.
No, like that should be the H and that should be the T. But
Okay. This is the T.
yeah, just for that.
Okay. This guy goes in motion.
Yeah.
So this is Anthony. This is the other guy. This is maybe Hassan here, whatever. And this guy, you know. So everyone has a chance to be in the backfield. Everyone has a chance to get their shine.
Yeah, to be the hero.
Yeah, to be the hero. Which, you know, it's a shame that you got to do that, but you do.
It's a team.
You got to make them all feel a part of it. You know what I'm saying to you? So they got all excited when I told them that they have to be able to take these guys. But you see, there's no room for anybody else.
Have to be done.
I mean, yeah.
Christian's out of the picture. Sharner's out of the picture.
Yeah, they went too high on them, though. You know.